Frenzies is a PvP shooter set in different arenas with different modes. And I had the good fortune to be able to beta test it. So if you can hit them like and subscribe buttons, this is Frenzies. Well, I imagine you know what a onesie is, and I'm thinking that you know what frantic gameplay is, and this kind of combines both of them. Starting the game off, you get to customize your onesie, and I've gone for this lovely red style because, well, red's my favourite colour, and also because when I'm looking at my hands, I can either pretend I'm Iron Man or kind of Spider-Man as well. And even better, you can contort your fingers into doing many different symbols or whatever you want to call them. You also get quite a few different weapons that you can use from short range to long range, and these can be customized in colors as well. Neons or metallic or whatever you feel like. Although I do feel like some worked a lot better than others, and also I'm hoping they add more down the line. You can, however, dual wield these weapons and swap them out as you wish, which means you can have 2 close range, 2 long range, or a combination of both, 1 long, 1 short. So kind of in a way you can play it your way. The hub in Frenzies is quite a nice one and quite friendly as well. It tells you who's actually in the games and each of you have your own room, as well as after match stats. The game also has lots of different accessibility changes for people that aren't too steady on their feet in VR, from the beginners to the experts that don't need anything or any help. Game modes are randomly chosen and you go through a portal in order to get into your areas. There are seemingly quite a few different modes here on offer, and these seem to be different variations of usual ilks. Your one-on-one PvP, your team deathmatches, team capture the flag type games, and some done in pretty decent ways like make your way over to the other team's dance floor and boogie your heart out and try not to get killed at the same time. The longer you last, the more points you get. Just like capturing the pig and then wandering around trying not to get killed. The longer you hold him, the more points your team gets. I will definitely say that all these modes were entertaining and I had real good fun. Everyone was friendly, and as long as this emphasis on making friends and everyone staying friendly and just having a jolly good time stays, then I can imagine players coming back time and time again. There is a slight learning curve to the game. It took me a while to get used to it, and I was constantly on the scoreboard as 6 out of 7, which, I mean, I was learning. But after about an hour, I was heading up in 3rd place, and seeing my face on that wall was incredible. The controls I felt was pretty decent. I didn't really have any problems with controlling my character with them. And there's even a dash button, which was pretty cool for getting you out of like sticky situations here and there. And in some of the arenas, there were even zip lines to traverse, as well as different levels, ramps, stairs, and all sorts of different things. Graphically, very neon. There's a lot of neon to this game. In fact, even when you die, you get a neon tombstone. But this just served to keep everything fun and fresh and very bright. Sound-wise, again, I have no complaints. It was pretty decent. The guns made a decent sound. Your interactions with other players was pretty crisp. Oh, our team placed second. That's not so bad.
Have some bacon. Have some bacon, bro.
And although pretty basic sounds, it was well utilised. May I just remind you about hitting them like and subscribe buttons? Thank you. And now for the score. Well, Frenzies is a fun game. It was great to play with others. There are bots within the game when needed, and these can be ranging from, and these bots can be dumb as an ox, but they do pack a punch. The game modes were pretty decent. The action was pretty high. And I don't think there was a time within the game that I thought, I'm getting a bit bored. I will, however, say that these sort of games live and die on the player base. And as I always say, if this dwindles, then it can affect the game. But for now, I'm going to be giving Frenzies a 8 out of 10. I thoroughly enjoyed my time there. But will you be picking Frenzies up?